Okay, people, I had a chance to check out all the new products that were announced at Unpacked, and this included the new Tab S8 series, which is the massive Tab S8 Ultra, then the Tab S8 Plus, and then the Tab S8. Yeah, man, Samsung, you didn't want to really do a separate unpack for these tablets. You wanted to chuck them in with the phone, 6 products in total, but we're going to pack it all together with the tablets and kind of share my thoughts because Samsung, man, you got to give them credit. They're the only ones that take Android tablets seriously. But in the end, is it really worth it though? Especially for how big that S8 Ultra is. But you know what? Let's talk about with my first early look and quick hands-on with the Tab S8 series. Hi, Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoy videos like this and you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. Right, we're just gonna talk about it and do a quick general overview because there's 3 devices to really pack through. And yeah, Samsung really wanna take things to the next level and continue the seriousness of Android tablets, but all with One UI 4 Tab when it comes to their tablet software running. Okay, top is the S8 Ultra, and boy, this is massive. It's big, it's huge, it's unapologetic. It is basically a laptop screen in your hand. It's thin. The profile's like, what, 5.5 millimeters, and it weighs like around 728 grams. So it's actually well balanced for its size. It's still big, man. You can't get over it. You can't get over it still. I don't believe there's a headphone port. That's my only point of concern, but there is a micro SD card. It is using armor aluminium for all unibody design, and you've got attachment points for the included S Pen in the box. It's not a note device, so it doesn't go into the silo. There isn't a place for it, but it's a tab device that does have S Pen support, and there are attachment points for it, all unibody design. The only thing I don't know is what glass are they using for the front display? Is it Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, like the new phones, or is it just Corning Gorilla Glass Victus or before? Don't know. I'm gonna get clarity on that, but that's the Ultra. And then this one, when it comes to the size for the Tab S8, this is pretty much the same. All of them are using that same construction, but you've got 14.6 inch on the Ultra, 12.4 on the Tab S8 Plus, and 11 inches in form factor for the Tab S8. But yeah, the construction is definitely premium up there, but yeah, that Ultra is large. But yeah, just a quick overview, the design of it is well put together and it's really, really solid. Display, here's where things are definitely interesting. Right, Tab S8 Ultra. They have a small notch on it, and it's because there's 2 12 megapixel cameras in there, one standard wide and ultra wide, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, very thin bezels. And I think they were saying that is their thinnest bezels that they've put on there, like 6.3 millimeters, and it's created a notch. But the funny thing is that notch is so insignificant where I'm thinking, couldn't you have just made the bezels a little bit thicker, like not by that much, you know, another 0.2 to make it 6.5 millimeters and get rid of it altogether? And you would have still had a nice 14-inch over plus display. I don't know, it's insignificant, but you didn't get rid of it. So it just tells me that maybe it's more of a design silhouette and choice. But the Tab S8 Plus and S8 don't have that. And here's another breakdown. They're all equal in even in terms of the bezels for the Tab S8 Plus and Tab S8. But the resolution, so you do have 120 Hertz on all of them. But the Tab S8 Plus and also the Tab S8 Ultra are using Super AMOLED panels. So when it comes to the Tab S8, that is using a TFT LCD panel. So yeah, it's weird that there's so much kind of moving parts of the display, but that's kind of the breakup. And they're high resolution on all of them in terms of WQXGA plus on the Tab S8 Ultra and also the Tab S8 Plus, but it's just the 2560 by 1600 WQXGA non-plus on the Tab S8 at 11 inches. 11 inches, 12.4, 14.6. I can't tell you, it's big, and it might just be a bit too much, but who knows? Specs and the performance. Now, for this region, for some reason, I ain't complaining, that's probably a good thing. The models in the UK and Europe are using Snapdragon 8 Gen 1s, but it's Exynos on the phones. But hey, that's a different story. That's not my problem. That's how Samsung have given it out and whatnot. There's LTE and Wi-Fi models, and obviously you've got a mixture of having 6 gig RAM, 8 gig RAM, all the way up to 12 and also 16 gigabyte RAM on the configurable models. But again, I'll throw it up on the screen so you can see it. I took a snapshot so I don't take too much time on it. But yeah, it's a powerhouse, man. You've got S Pen support as well. all the features that come with it, it's a beast, right? They're gonna test it and we'll see, but I don't know if I'm gonna get hands-on and review units to actually do anything with and whatnot. But yeah, so far, yeah, they're powerhouses, and it's really the best of the best of what you can get on their new 4nm chipsets for what Samsung have for these tablets. Cameras, and again, don't be that person that uses these tablets mainly for cameras, but you do have dual cameras at the back. The main one is 13 megapixels standard wide, and also 6 megapixels at the back. All three actually have 12 megapixel cameras. Obviously the Tab S8 Plus and Tab S8 are using a single 12 megapixel standard wide, but you've got two. You've got an ultra wide and you've got a standard wide on an ultra, hence the notch, as they say, right? So you've got like auto framing, center framing, and also you've got improved mic pickups across the board when it comes to video calls, for noise suppression, background noise reduction. But yeah, those are the cameras. That's not really the main thing, but for conference calling in the world that we live in right now, doing tutorials, using an S Pen, being on camera, having multiple people, speak properly, man, getting too excited. Having multiple people in frame and getting it done, yeah, that's pretty much the cameras over and done with. Software, so they're using their own custom version of One UI Tab 4 running on top of Android 12 out of the box. And again, multitasking, people. Multitasking is the name of this game. And this is where, especially for the Tab S8 Ultra with that 14.6 inch display and obviously 12.4 and 11 inches, but the bigger ones, especially that Ultra, starts to justify, because boy, from DeX to using it as a secondary monitor wide, when you're actually using it wirelessly, as well as wired for a compatible Windows laptop and PC, I think this is where it really starts to make sense, because you can put like multiple apps running in full screen at the same time, especially with those high resolutions and all the canvas, and also being able to use software features like your Note as well as your tablet. And you can actually do artistic stuff with it where you're using your phone as a palette, it transfers over. It looks very, very thoughtful. But yeah, this could be the saving grace. But again, it's Android. It's still Android. And the price, which you're gonna see later at the end, kind of pushes you into a territory where you're thinking, should I not just get a laptop and get a full Windows blown experience than this? But again, let me not really just down on it. That base version of Android is really down to Google, and I think Samsung are just doing a great job to kind of compensate for it as well. Battery and charging experience. I believe all of them support the new Superfast 2.0 45-watt charging as well. Capacity, if I do remember right, but I will correct myself if I'm wrong. I think the top one is 11,200 milliamps, and then the middle one is 10,090 milliamps, and also the smaller one is 8,000 milliamps. If I did remember that off right, encyclopedia, come on, remembering it all. But yeah, apparently in terms of getting to full charge, you should be able to full charge in less than 80 minutes, which is really impressive. And yeah, battery, I don't think is really gonna be a problem. They're large and huge, even in a profile, just because of the canvas and how well Samsung package it all together. So yeah, that is all three tablets pretty much there. And yeah, of course, the Tab S8 really brings good value, but remember, it's an LCD TFT display. 120 Hertz or not, you kind of want Super AMOLED. That's the signature dish right there, right? But then when you're going all the way up to how large that display is at 14.6 inch on the Tab S8 Ultra, and how unoptimized the base of Android is with their apps and software, as good as One UI Tab 4 is in terms of what Samsung are doing, I feel like it's just biting a bit too much to chew. And what you got to consider is, yeah, are you going LTE? Are you going Wi-Fi only? And with that big screen, it ain't going to be comfortable to hold up and use it. You're going to have to get a keyboard for it. How solid is the keyboard? Once you start adding all these moving parts, man, you get into Galaxy Book territories and proper laptops. So I just don't know, even though they're very, very impressive. But I don't know, man, maybe you're an Android tablet person, specifically on Samsung side, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, we'll share your thoughts on it and see how it goes. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoy videos like this and you know exactly what to do, man, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. I hope you're all safe during this time. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.